Alright, shout out to my SouFLoTV audience. This one right here is for my SouFLoTV audience, for the people who actually follow. And
I wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug.
People who actually have been around for a while or just discovered us, but the people who actually really wish us well. I don't want to hate up on the video. You know what I mean? Family is something to me that I take super seriously. So I don't want anybody on my video with your negativity and your disrespect. But then again, we can't control what the world has to say. We just gravitate towards the people who wish us good. So this video is for all the people who've been saying, SouFlo, when are you going to put out the pictures and tell us the... they're asking for a couple of information. Let me put my paper out. The date of the virtual baby shower, because we're going to be having a virtual baby shower. We've done it before. We did it 5-6 years ago with Milani or Kai, right? Kai is now 7 years old. Milani is 5 years old. So we did that. Wifey had her big belly before her delivery. We put out the mailbox address, right? And I mean, the mailbox was so full. Every time we went to the post office, shout out to my audience, every time we went to the post office, literally had to get a truck. And my truck was full. Like, the trunk of the truck was full. So shout out to y'all for that. You did that years ago. We about to do that again this year. I don't know if you're going to send that much stuff in, but it's very welcomed if you choose to. But this is the video where I put out the date of the virtual baby shower, announced, as well as the P.O. box, as well as a registry link.
Into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy.
For those of y'all who don't know what a registry link is, you know what? I think all the women will know what a registry link is. But for those of you who don't, it's a link where the mother that's having the baby has already chosen certain things. And you get on there and you figure out which one you want to buy, and you buy it and send it to her. That way, she won't end up with double things. Like, she won't end up with 6 of the same stuff, because the link won't allow it to be purchased twice. Each thing is purchased once, then removed from the list. So it's nice to go off the registry, and basically she'll get everything she wants. You know, a wifey, I'm my wife. She'll gonna be okay regardless. A little something for the people who don't know. Because, you know, people love negativity more than they love positivity so much. So sometimes we give them the negative and them run with it and them like it, you know what I mean? And then sometimes it's just gets boring and we get back to being positive. But this is a 10-year and counting relationship. This was our 10th year together. We've passed the 10-year mark in July of this year, 2025, made it 10 years. So, I mean, you know, I don't want to diss nobody and say how long you've been in your relationship and did your relationship last 10 years. Talking to the people who like to say stuff. Anyways, on a more serious note, enjoy the video. Another thing about me is, as much as doing vlogging and commentary and all that other stuff, I am a creative at heart. So I draw, paint, write, all that. Books, music, everything. But one of my passions is photography. So I was so proud that I did her photo shoot. And people would be like, why you never go get somebody professional? When you look at these photos, tell me if I should have paid somebody professional. Because I don't think I should have. I think I did super great. And looking at the pros photo shoot, they would have charged me an arm and a leg to have her photos look the way they look here. So, stay tuned for the registry link, the P.O. box address, and the date of the virtual baby shower, where we're going to go live, share the screen, and some people are going to pop up and show them face on the screen, and you can see us and we can see you. And you know what I mean? Thank God for technology, because you can have a baby shower with hundreds of people there with only you alone in your house, but everybody is attending. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Moving along in life with technology kind of thing. All right? See you at the end of this video. Big up on yourself. I appreciate you greatly, and thanks already in advance for anybody who is sending anything. I appreciate you. One love. Peace.
Wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me. Look how you make me.
Alright, so I will talk through the rest of the video and you can just look and enjoy the pictures. I'm using the pictures for a slide while I talk behind the pictures because I am really proud of how these pictures came out. I am the photographer. I'm patting myself on the shoulder. I'm giving myself credit. Wifey was the one that actually did all the editing though. So I give her credit as well. It was a team effort and the pictures came out beautifully, right? If we were supposed to take these pictures from a professional photo studio, we already did the mats up and it would have cost us a lot of money, a lot of money. So we decided to do it on our own. Besides, I've always said to my audience that one of the things that I am super passionate about is photography. I love taking pictures. I love taking pictures from angles that nobody else would sit and think that that's a beautiful angle. I love taking pictures that when you look at the pictures, you are like mesmerized. Wow, this is a beautiful picture. Who took it from this angle, etc., right? So enjoy my pictures and enjoy my beautiful wife in these beautiful pictures as I talk some more. For the people who are asking, SouFlo, where's the information? What are y'all doing this year for the baby, etc.? Well, we have planned a virtual baby shower, right? That means we're going to go live on SouFLoTV, and the date is December 1st. No, sorry, the date is the first weekend in December. So the exact date we go live for the virtual baby shower will be December 6th from 1 to 3 p.m. There's also the P.O. box where you can send in gifts or whatever you want to send, a card or anything you want to send through the mail. And then there's the Cash App as well. And then there's the registry link. All this information is in this video. If you watch all the way to the end of the video, for the last 90 to 100 seconds of this video will be just the information plastered on the screen and nothing else. All right. And the first comment pinned under this video will be off the registry link. You just click it. It takes you straight to the registry. You buy something off the registry. And once you purchase it, nobody else can purchase that same thing. I think a registry is designed just so that the mother doesn't end up with like 10 of the same things if everybody decides to buy her something for her baby shower, right? So we look forward to the virtual baby shower. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to be using the same streaming app that we use. That means people could join us online. I believe it's up to 8 or 10 at a time. I'm not sure. Could be more. And we'll have fun, right? I'll talk throughout the rest of the video things that I've said before. So, along these lines, every baby that I have is planned. Remember, I know, me can't have no baby, you know. Me get baby. So I should say every one of my children are planned. I always pray to God from I was younger, and I said I want to be a father to a lot of children, you know. And I think it has something to do with when I was growing up. I used to hear my dad say, when you get big, give me a whole heap of grand picnic, you know. And my dad usually literally said that to me when I was little. And now that I'm grown, I don't know if that was edged in my psyche, but as a grown person, it became something else to me. To me, it became me just wanting and loving being a father. I love being a dad. I enjoy being a dad, someone who is there to watch my children grow, to guide them, to protect them, to lead them, to provide for them, you know, and to watch them flourish, not just grow, but to watch your children flourish and to be there for every step of the journey. You know, I never want to be an absentee dad. I want to be a dad who you're there all the time. Like you were there when they came out of the womb kind of thing. And then you're there when they're graduating from high school. And then you're there when you are doing the college campus tours. And then you're there when you're dropping them off to college and they're going to be living in the dorm, which we did not too long ago for my oldest son. And now we have 2 more going that way, and we have more on the way. So if you remember the song by Outkast, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. The first thing he said at the end of that verse was, I'll be there on the first day of school and graduation. Right. So I'm that kind of person. I take it super serious, you know? Every child was planned. I don't have any oops babies. And I can probably say that to all my children. I'm not lifting my hat over everybody else or trying to put anybody else down who accidentally got pregnant. But I'm not for the accidental pregnancies, so none of my children are accidental. They're all planned, which means the mother and the father sat and talked about, do you want another one? Should we have another one? Can we afford another one? What are the steps we're going to take, etc., etc.? And then, so every child is planned, which means we don't have an excuse to give to these children as to why we weren't able to provide them with the best life possible, because they weren't an accident. You planned them. And I encourage everybody to do the same. You know, plan your children. That way things are in place. And, you know, even though life doesn't go as planned all the times, at least you have a plan in motion. And at least you know also that this wasn't an accidental, a oops baby. Another thing is, this takes a lot of discipline, a lot of commitment, and a lot of courage, as well as enjoying being. Because you have to enjoy this. You have to end. You ever seen some parents that they're so upset that they are parents? They are bitter that they're parents. It's like, I didn't want this child, but now that I have this child, I guess I have to be a parent to this child kind of thing. And I never want to be that kind of person. You know, I think good parents enjoy being parents. Even when it gets overwhelming, because it does at some point, you still enjoy being able to be. You know, there's a lot of people out here who can't have children. Like, they have tried and they've been trying for years. People even go to like the specialists who do in vitro fertilization and all the other measures and still can't get babies into the world. So the fact that you're blessed to be able to produce, and then you get to look at these little human beings and see your features on them and yourself. Like, we all know that children take their parents' looks and their parents' personality, right? One child might have their father's facial features but have their mother's attitude. Another child might have their mother's feet and hands but has their father's face or hair or this or that. It's just the dynamics of the whole creation of that I am so in love with all of it, you know? And one of the things I've always said as a man is I firmly believe that every man out there who has a child or who is thinking about having children with a woman, well, you can only have it with woman, but if you're thinking about making babies, I think you need to be there. And I mean, be there for the birth of the child. But not just be there for the birth of the child. Be there for the journey towards the birth of the child. Be there from the moment you deposited sperm into her to when the stomach starts to grow to when, the whole journey of it. Because the woman who brings your child or children into the world, they genuinely go through a lot, man. It has given me a new perspective on life, a new look and a new level of respect for women who have brought children into the world. It is a lot. And being there for a man, it shapes you as a man as well. You know what I mean? You're able to get a greater understanding of how your child comes into the world. You're able to get a greater understanding of how a woman moves through creation, her role, her purpose, her God-given role. Men can't bring babies into the world. The woman has to do it. But you could be there, and when you see it happen, you will have a greater respect for her. I feel like that's the reason why there are so many men who have low or no respect for women. Granted, there are women out there who make you have no respect for them because women have to give you something to respect. But I'm talking about just the basics and the basis of you just having respect for women who have brought children into the world, right? A woman bringing your children into the world, then. It's also super important to choose what woman you choose to bring your babies into the world. Of course, every man is attracted to what they're attracted to. When the eyes see it, the brain knows it. But that nice shapely body, that pretty youthful face, that sexy figure or whatever, that's not what's going to raise your children, and that's not what's going to keep your family together and keep a stable household and a nurturing household for your children to grow well functioning. You got to be careful in how you choose. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. She's not perfect. And we don't go around looking for perfection. We go around looking for the right person, like somebody who is willing to learn, somebody who is willing to grow in their role, somebody who is willing to contribute, somebody who is there and shows up on a daily basis, especially for these children that we're bringing into the world. I'm done with the yapping. I've talked enough at this point. I just want everybody to know that I appreciate you. Thank you very much for taking the time to even listen to what I have to say. Thank you. This is to my core SouFLoTV audience, family members. Big up on yourself. Thank you so much for the ones who've been saying, SouFlo, come on, man, put out the information so we can start getting ready and sending the baby stuff. Everything is right here after I'm done talking, and I'm done talking right now. I'll see y'all later on another video. I'm out. Peace.